This conference will now be recorded.
Right, let's start today's session. In the last session of Python, we were discuss about list data structure and its operations, like list data structure and its functionality. Today we'll continue with the list data structure and its functionality. We have seen some important functions on list, and we'll see more important functions today now. Right. So in the last session, we were discuss what is list and how to create list and nested list, how to access elements from list and nested list slicing also we have seen, and how to add items to the list also we discussed clearly, how to add items to the list. So to add items to the list, we use append method, extend method, insert method, all these things only. Okay, so this is so changing or adding elements to the list means we can add items to the list by using simple assignment operator, and also we use append method, extend method. There are some differences are there. I'll show you clear differences. Already we discussed. Using assignment operator, we can assign the value to the list based on specific index. So if we use assignment operator that is equal to operator, item can be replaced. But if I use insert method, item cannot be replaced. So in which index you want to insert, you can insert. And already available value in that index, it will change its position. Append method, extend methods also can be used to add items to the list. But append method through, we can add only one item at a time. Extend method through, we can add multiple items at a time. And list concatenation multiplication is same as string concatenation multiplication. Both are same. If we want to add two or more list into single list, then we use list concatenation. At the same time, we discuss how to delete values from the list also. Let me continue the program. To delete or remove elements from list, we use these methods. Remove method is used to remove based on provided item or provided value. Pop method is used to remove the item based on its index. Clear method is used to clear the list. Del keyword is used to del entire the list, delete entire the list. Del is not a method, it is a keyword only. Okay. So we have seen these examples in the last session, these methods on list only. Still we have so many methods are there, you can see. Sort is there, copy is there, count is there, index is there, and you also create a list from user input values. We can also create list using range functions. These are the functions are available. We'll discuss now. Sort, SORT sort. Sort is the built-in function of list. So if you apply sort function, then it is possible to what we can say sort to the list elements. By default, sort function will arrange items in ascending order. Suppose, for example, I'm taking L is my list only. L equals to. So, for example, here 1, 5, 7, 6, 4, 3, okay, 9, 2 is there. Okay, so here this is the list elements, not in order. But I want to apply sort order, like ascending order. First, we will print as this list, and after that, we have to apply sort method. By default, sort method will arrange the list into ascending order, means small values to highest values. Once we use this, now you can see we got the output. The original list is this one. After arranging ascending order, this one only. Okay, this is. Suppose if you want to display descending order, here in this sort function, reverse equals to true attribute is there. Reverse equals to true means what? After sorting, it will make reverse completely. So if it is reverse, then how it will be 9 to 1 only. If it is reverse, 9 to 1. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 like this. Okay? Yes. Or else ascending and descending both if you want. Then simply what we can do, separately we can print. This is descending order. This is ascending order. Both we can do that. Original list is this one. Okay, ascending order is this one. Descending order is descending order is this one. Like this. Okay. So this is arranging sort order by using sort function. And there is copy function is there. COPY copy. So there are two types of copies are there. Okay. So two types of copies. One is shallow copy and another one is deep copy. So what is the difference between these? I will tell you now. So let us consider this. This is my list only. Okay. L1 equals to L. L1 equals to L. Okay, here L1 equals to L. Meaning is what here? L1 equals to L means, just wait. PyCharm editor is not ready. It's not supporting. Please wait 2 minutes. It's not loading properly. Now you can see L1 equals to L. So we are printing L1. Just observe here. This is also one style of copying. Copying means just we are assigning L values to L1 only. So your L1 is a new list only. Or else this is alias name also we can call it as. So giving other name to the list. Already list name is what? L. I'm giving other name to this list L1 only. Once I try to run this, now you can see here, print L is the original list and L1 is a copied list. This is not a deep copy, this is shallow copy. Shallow copy means what is the meaning? If I try to do any changes on L, automatically it will affect on L1. Or else if I try to do any changes on L1, automatically it will affect on L. Both, vice versa. Let's try to do this. Suppose I'm trying to remove the value 8 value. Where I'm removing? On L. When we try to print L1 also, 8 value will be removed from L1 also. Let's see this. I just remove the item 8 from L list L, L dot remove of 8. I'm printing L and I'm printing L1. Now 8 is removed from both list or not? Yes. Similarly, if I try to remove L1 also, it is also affect on L. Okay, same. It will also affect on what? L1 list on. Suppose in this case, if I try to append a new item, I'm appending a new item like 18. Where I'm appending on L1, but it will append to L also, list also. Now you can see 18 is appended. So this is what actually shallow copy. So this is another copy of the list, but it don't have independent, means separate operations we cannot apply on L1. If you do any operation on L1, it will affect on L, and if you do any operation on L, it will affect on L1 only. This is shallow copy, we can call it as. Copying is there, this is copy only. But there is a deep copy mechanism is there. Just observe, deep copy. Deep copy means we have to apply L dot copy method clearly. COPY. Now this time we can see I'm copying this total list values into L1, print L1. Now I'm trying to add later 18 value to the L1 only, but this 18 value is appended to L1 list only, not L. So this is deep copy. 18 is appended to on where L1 list only, it is not appended on L only. Got my point? So this is list, this is descending ascending order, and this is what actually normal list only, normal L1 dot append means I am appending 18 to L1. Suppose if I try to remove on L value I am removing, it will not affect on. Now you can see, suppose 4 I am removing. From where? On L. 4 I am removing from L. When we try to remove 4 from L, L1 is not affecting. L1 is still it is there. This is called deep copy. If you want to use this L dot copy, you can use, or else directly L also you can use. That means assigning this list values to the L1 only. So this is two types of copy mechanism are there. And there is count and index is there. List count and index method. Simple. These two methods are very simple. Count method is used to find number of occurrences. For example, one value is there. That value is present in repeated number of times on the list. Then we can apply count method. How many number of times repeatedly there, that value in the list we can able to find. Count method. Count method is used to find number of values, number of occurrences present in the list. Whereas index method is used to find the item index. So one item is there, that item is present in which index, then this will find. Which method? Index method. Count method is used to count the number of occurrences. Index method is used to find index of the value. Let me check. For example, I'm taking list L equals to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And wantedly I'm taking 10, 20, 10, 20. One value is repeatedly there. Suppose I want to find, okay, I want to find print, 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 L dot count of, L dot count of 10. 10 value, how many number of times repeatedly there? I want to count. L dot count of 10 means 3 times it is repeated. 1, 2, 3 only. 20 value, how many times repeatedly there? That is also 3 times. Suppose 40 value, only 1 time. Okay. 100 value, 0 time. 100 value is not repeatedly there, only 0 time only. That is 0 time. Print L dot count of 100. Got my point? Yes. Now, index means the item index. Means you can pass the value. That value is present in which index it will find. Index method I am using. Index of 10 I am taking. Here it is 10 is there. Here it is there. Here it is there. But by default, index method will find first occurrence of the index only. The first occurrence of the index means this is 0. 10 is located at 0 index only. Suppose here I'm taking 30. 30 value I'm taking. 30. 30 is the index. 30, that is the value. But I'm finding 30 is available in which index. So L dot index of 30 only. That is 2 only. L dot index of 30, that is 2. So index method is used to find item index. Count method is used to count number of repeatants. That means number of uh, times repeatedly one value. So we can create a list from user input values also, sir. Up to now, what we create list, how we create a list, directly we took the elements from the list only. But we can accept list values from user input also. Suppose, let me show you the example. First, let me create one empty list with no elements. Okay, list with no elements. And for this, I want to accept items from the user, item one. So int of input of enter integer int value. For example, I'm just clearly saying that enter int value. Item two input of enter string value. Enter string value. Next, item 3 equals to float of input of enter float value. Float value. I'm just clearly saying that float value, int value, like 3 items I want to add. So whatever we take input from the users, that will stored into where? Item 1, item 2, item 3. Finally, these 3 items I would like to add to this empty list only. So you know very well how to add items to the list. There are 2 options you have. Append option is there, methods, built-in methods. Extend methods are there. Using append method, we can able to add only one item to the list at once. You know, that already we explained in the last session. Using extend method, we can add multiple items to the list. Using extend method, we can add multiple items to the list. Okay, extend method. Let's try to do this. So L dot append of L dot append of item 1 I'm taking. Only one item we can append. L dot append of item 2. L dot append of item 3. 3 items I'm adding, because using append method, at a time we can add only one item only. Multiple items not possible. If you want to add at a time multiple items, then we can use extend method. That also I'll show you. So finally, after appending, what I'm trying to do, I'm just printing list only. So I just create a list as empty, list with no elements, accepting one by one values from the user. That is different values. I just mentioned clearly int values, string value, float value. As soon as user is giving inputs, that will be stored into here, and that values will be appended to the L only, print L. Now let's run this. That is enter int value, enter string value, enter float value, like this. So 3 values are added or not? Yes. This is one style of program. And instead of this one, we can do what? L dot extend method we can use. L dot extend. Item 1. So item 1, comma, item 2, comma, item 3. So L dot extend of item 1, item 2, item 3. 3 items I'm adding clearly. So extend method is used to add multiple items at once. Integer value, string value, float value. Okay. These items are added to the list. Got my point? Yes. Now coming to this here, how to create a list using range function. Before range function, yeah, this is also in both ways. There are 2 options are there to create a list using range function. Okay, range function. But in this example, you can see I'm deciding that 3 items only here. But other option also you have. Means you can ask to the user. So you can ask to the user, enter any number of values. For example, how many values he wants to enter, he can decide by entering length of the list only. So in that way, I'll show you one example here. Empty list is common, but here what I'm asking, n number of values, like n equals to int of input of enter length of the list. Length of the list. User will decide the length of the list. How many elements he wants to enter, he can decide. n value, that is. After that, I'm going to use for loop for I in range of n. Range of n means, for example, my input is 5. Range of 5. I want to prepare 5 elements. Then how it is? Range of 5. Range of 5 means range will start from a 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 5, including 4, excluding 5 only. So that many iterations I need here. So every iteration, I would like to accept the value at runtime. So int of input of enter the value, enter the value. Every time it will ask enter the value. As soon as when we enter the value, that value will be stored into a x value. This x value I want to append to the list only. List name is L. Dot append is what? X. After completion of adding all iterations, finally I'm printing list only here. This is the example. Length I'm accepting at runtime, and according to given length, that many iterations I'm doing, and every iteration I'm accepting one value from the user. That value will be stored into X. That X value is appended to the L only. After completion of all iterations, according to given length, and we shall print separately list only. Let's try to run this. Now you can see enter the length of the list. I'm entering length is 4 for 5. 5 times it will ask the numbers. 5 values you have to enter. 3 values, 4 values, 5 values. After entering 5 values, it's the same 5 values. We are arranging that list format clearly. 23, 45, 67, 78, 32 here. This is list format we are arranging or not? Yes, we are arranging list format. Sir, what happens if I try to include this print L inside the for loop only? What happened? So this is not good practice, because you should not include this print statement inside the for loop only. If I include this inside the for loop, what is the problem? You can see every value, whatever we enter immediately, according to that value, immediately list will be prepared. For example, length is 6. First value, list is created with first value. Because as soon as when we enter 10, 10 will be stored into X. X is appended to the L only. Immediately we are printing L here only, inside the loop only. If I enter 20, 20, 10, 20 is there. 10, 20, 30 is there now. 40, 10, 20, 30, 40. Finally, like every item through, it's keep on printing the list only. That's not correct. So after loop ended, then all the values at once I want to print. That's what I'm taking this print L into out of the for loop only. This is good practice in reality. Once I run, my list length is 4 only. 4 values I'm giving here. 4 values through list is prepared. This is list creation using range function clearly. And not only this using range function, now let me go to another example. You can see directly also we can create list list range function of 10. This is also creating list values using range function. Print list of range of 10. Meaning is what? List values I'm preparing. Range of 10 means range will start from by default what? 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 means including 10, not excluding 10. That means up to 10, including 9. So now you can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can also start your range from any number. Like 2 I'm taking. My range is started with 2. Then 10, including 10, not excluding 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now here I'm taking step value I'm taking. Step value also you can take. 2 plus 3, 5 plus 3, 8. This is step value, incrementing the value. So these are the list possibilities. Okay. So list is the most important data structure among all the data structures, and list almost, and the tuple is almost same as list only, but only the slight difference is, so tuple can be created using round brackets, but brackets are optional while creating tuple object. And tuple and list difference is, list is mutable. At any time we can able to modify the list, means adding the item, removing the item, deleting total list. Okay, extend, append, so many methods we can apply on this list. But tuple is not like that. Tuple is immutable nature. Immutable means once we create a tuple, that cannot be modified. So let's show the diagram here. We have data structure diagram clearly. Let me open it now. Now you can see I'm talking about now tuple. How we can create tuple using round brackets. Tuple is ordered or unordered? Yes, it is ordered only. Means what order you prepared, same order it is going to be create. Is this mutable? No, sir, it is not mutable. Is this immutable? Yes, immutable. Means once we create a tuple, we cannot able to modify the values. Will it allow tuple will allow duplicate values? Duplicate values? Yes, duplicate values. Tuple will allow duplicate values, clear. Tuple will allow duplicate values. Means one item, if it is repeated again and again, same item we can also repeat. So tuple will allow duplicate values. This is tuple creation. Let me close this. Now let's look into one by one example of tuple. Tuple is ordered collection of elements, same as list. How to create tuple means we can create tuple by using round brackets, but brackets are optional. Without brackets also, we can create a tuple. Tuple will allow duplicate values, and tuple will allow different data type values. Means inside one tuple, we can include integer value, float value, character, string, like that. And important thing is, if you want to create a tuple with one element, you have to be take care, because creating tuple with one element is somewhat different. So after element, you must and should give comma symbol. Then only it will create tuple, otherwise not. So let's try an example. Suppose this is my tuple object, t equals to tuple. Empty tuple we can create. Print t. Print type of t here. Type of t. So this is tuple collection. And if I want to create tuple with single element, now what will happen? This is leads to only integer value, because you are giving 10 is a number, so that leads to integer. Now you can see integer value here. If I use comma, then now you can see 10 comma is there. 10 comma. Comma symbol is there, no? So that's what it leads to tuple only. So creating tuple with single element is somewhat different. After element, you must and should provide comma. Already we discussed in the basic sessions. How to access elements from tuple? Same, indexing. Yes, same. How we access elements from list and string? Same thing, we can do it. So you can see different data type elements, duplicate values also possible. And if I want to access this I value, how I can access 0 index, 1 index, 2 index. If I say print t of 2 means, so second index is there. Second index means I value is available. This is second index. So indexing is possible. Index means if you want to access any value from the tuple collection, then we can use index. So here also positive index and negative index both are possible, sir. Positive as well as negative index. Suppose -1 is there, negative index. -2 is there, -3. If I say -3, that is what value? 45.6 only. -3 means. Okay. So indexing is possible. Slicing also is possible. Slice means from so and so index onwards, to read the elements. Suppose 1 colon 4, 0 index, 1 index, 1 is there, 2, 3, 4, up to 4, including 4 not. So now this time you can see T of 1 comma 4, 1 colon 4 here, T of 1 colon 4 is there. Okay, this is slicing now. And tuple is immutable, no? I said. So let's try to add some items to that tuple. What is happening? You can see this. When we try to add tuple T of 1 equals to 33 value, I'm trying to add to the tuple. When I try to print T, then what is going to happen here? Tuple object does not support item assignment. We got exception or error, type error. So there is no adding option, deleting option, removing option. Okay, not at all possible. Once we create a tuple collection, it is fixed. We cannot able to change the values. But though it is immutable, that means changes cannot be allowed. We can delete entire the tuple is possible. Yes, we can delete entire the tuple. We can delete entire the tuple. How we can delete? Some simple del keyword you can use. We are not doing changes, but we can delete complete tuple only. Tuple object I'm removing. So we can say del t. Del is a keyword for deleting the object. T is a tuple object name. But how do I know whether it is deleted or not? Just after deleting, try to access the tuple, print T. Obviously, it will give error because here only we delete the tuple, and after deleting tuple, how we can access? There is no T object is defined. Okay, name error is come. This kind of name is deleted here only, but still you are trying to access this name print T here only, not possible. Concatenation and multiplication, same. Concatenation means adding two or more tuples into single one. For that purpose, we can use plus symbol. Multiplication means you can repeatedly given tuple number of times if you want to display, you can do. For example, here T1 is my tuple object. This tuple is 1020. T2 is my tuple object. This tuple is AB. T3 is another tuple object. Okay, this tuple is like this. Okay, these tuples I want to add. Three tuples I want to add together. T1 plus T2 plus T3. So this is tuple concatenation. Adding multiple tuples into single one. So all tuples will make into single. This is tuple concatenation. And tuple multiplication means if you want to display a given tuple into repeated number of times, like T1 into 3, 3 times if you want. Now you can see 10, 20, 10, 20, 10, 20 like this one. T1 into 3, 1. 3 times repeatedly there. And tuple methods are there same as list only, sir. Just now we have seen count and index methods on list. Same count and index methods are applicable on tuple also. So count method will decide how many number of times values occurrences in your tuple. Suppose 10, 20, 10, 20 like this. No need to discuss this because already in this session only I have discussed. If you want to know that how many number of times a value is there, 10, print t dot count of 10, how many times? 3 times it is repeated. Index method is used to find index of the value. 10 index is what? 0 index only. Got my point? Count and index, these are the common methods which we apply on list also, same. Now tuple membership test. Membership test is also common, sir. You can do membership test on string, you can do membership test on list and tuple, any data structure you can do it. That is not a different. So membership test is nothing but what? Whether your provided member or value is present in the tuple or not, you can check. That is tuple membership test. Tuple membership test means, so we were provided value is present on the tuple on the present in the tuple or not, you can check that. For example, here I have this items are there. I want to test. So Sai is present in tuple or not. So actually Sai is not the value of tuple. So obviously it written false. If I want to check, okay, 30 is the value which is present in tuple or not. 30 in T. Yes, 30 in T. 30 is available in T. True only. Suppose here 30 not in tree I'm taking. Not in also you can check. Not in means reverse order. 30 not in T. If really 30 is not available in T, it written true. Otherwise it written false. Why it written false? Because 30 is available in T only, tuple only. Suppose here 300 not in tuple. Yes, 300 is not there. Obviously. 300 value is not available in tuple only. So we got true only. This is membership test. And now you can see length is there. Length is a common function. I just said that length is used to find number of values present in the tuple. Length of list, length of string, length of tuple. So I want to find length here. How many number of elements present in my tuple? Length of T. Length of T means number of elements present in the tuple. Length of T means 7 elements. 7 elements are present in this tuple. And now coming to this max, min, sum functions are there. These are mathematical functions. Obviously, you know that the mathematical functions can only be applied on number system. Either it can be positive or negative or floating values, no issues, number system only. You cannot apply on characters and string. So max value means maximum value from the tuple you can find. Minimum value from the tuple you can find. Some of the values you can do it. Suppose in my tuple all are numbers only, even that is negative values. Suppose some floating values also there. Okay, positive values also there. All are numbers only. I want to find max of T. Max is a built-in function of T is a tuple object. What is the maximum value in this tuple? So 30 is the maximum value. Minimum value of T. What is the minimum value? Minus 10 is the minimum value. Okay, sum of the value, sum value of the T, sum. What is the sum? Sum is, this is 100.9 only. But while doing sum of the values, you can also add some extra values also. For example, I'm taking 9, T comma 9. So it will do sum of all the values of tuple, and extra I'm adding 9 value. So result is 100.9. Now this time 109.9 it will get, because 9 is extra added here. You can also subtract 100.9 minus 9 means 91.9 only. This is extra value also we can able to pass by doing sum of tuple objects. So these are the basic operations on tuple. Now we can also convert a string into tuple, convert a list into tuple, convert a tuple into string. Okay. So the not only we can convert from integer to float, float to integer. So basic conversion, you know that. We can take integer value, we can convert them into float value easily. Not only that, basic conversion, we can also convert from one data structures to another data structure. Suppose I'm trying to take string and I'm just converting into tuple object. Let's do it. So let's take string only, s equals to Durga Saab. It is my string. Print s, print type of s. Okay. So now this s value I want to convert into tuple only. T equals to tuple tuple of tuple tuple of s only. Print t, print type of t, because it is type tuple type is or not, you can check. Print t, print type of t. Now let's run this. Durgasoft is there. This is what type? String type of str. This string I'm just converting it to which format? Tuple format. Tuple is a collection of elements. So tuple type or not? Round brackets, yes. Similarly, we can do convert list into tuple also. You can take a list and convert them into tuple. Now I'm taking list object here. L is my list object. In this list object, I'm creating list 10, 20, 30, 40. And I'm printing list. I'm printing list. And I'm printing type of list only. Print type of L. So tuple of what actually? L only. So this L value I'm converting into tuple object. Now coming to this tuple 10, 20, 30, 40. Tuple object is there. T equals to tuple of L. Print T. Print type of T only. So once I run this, Now you can see here 10, 20, 30. It is list and it is tuple. Similarly, we can do it, convert into tuple into string also possible. We can do with that. And tuple packing and unpacking option is there. It is very simple concept. List packing also we can do, list unpacking also we can do it. So what is packing here? Packing means, suppose there is a box. Okay. So there is a box and some items are there outside of the box. Suppose here it is box is there. One box is there. So these are the items. Okay. One item, second item, third item. These three items I'm going to store inside the box. This is called packing. Okay. Three items I'm going to store inside the box. This is packing. Unpacking means what? Already we have a box. Box is having some items. Okay. These items I'm going to remove from the box and are arranging into the variables, ABC variables. This is unpacking. This is what actually packing only. Pack. This is what unpack. Unpack only. So we can take the values from the box and assign them into variables separately, unpacking. We can take the values from variables and stored into one box, that is called packing. So tuple packing also same look like. So let's consider an example. Tuple packing I'm taking first. A is a variable equals to 10 is a value. B is a variable equals to 20 is the value. C is the variable equals to 30 is the value. So I'm taking three individual variables A, B, C and its values. But what my plan is, this ABC values I want to store into tuple. How to store? Simple. So we can arrange this ABC values into tuple object. T equals to A comma B comma C. This is multiple assignment concept. Print T, print type of T, I can say that. Print T, print type of T. So tuple packing. Already we have a variables A, B, C, 10, 20, 30. These three ABC variables I am assigning to tuple object T. So once I run this, tuple is created. This is packing. Individual variable values I am assigning to the one single object called tuple object. This object name can be of any name. T for tuple I am taking. This is packing. Unpacking means what? Similarly, if you have unpacking, already tuple is there, sir, with me. Unpacking means tuple object is there. Tuple values are there. 10, 20, 30 is there. This I am going to assign to the individual variables. A, B, C equals to T only. This is also multiple assignment. Now I'm trying to print A equals to comma A, concatenation. Print B equals to comma B. Print C equals to comma C, like this. So T equals to 10, 20, 30. This is what tuple. And T tuple is object I'm assigning to individual variables because three values are there. Three, whatever the order is there, same order it is going to assign. We are collecting the values from tuple and assign them into individual variables. This is unpack. Here we are assigning individual variable values to tuple object, which is packing. So this concept is pack and unpack concept here. Same list packing, list unpacking also we can do it, no problem. Okay. So this is about tuple and list objects, clearly what I explained. And tomorrow we'll continue with set and dictionary and so on. And before that, yesterday I have given some task on string only. So what is the task? I ask you to take a string and even number position characters and odd number position characters. I ask you to find. So like this, S equals to Durga Soft, I'm taking Durga Soft. Okay, if anyone already written, please try to copy and paste into your chat box only. This code, anyone already written, you can try to copy and paste it here, which I given task to you. So I ask you to find what actually string, even numbers or odd number position characters. That is very simple. But there are different ways are there to create to prepare even number position and odd number position. There are different options are there. So which option easy option is there, and with while loop option also there here. So both option I'm going to show you clearly now. So let's look into once. So someone is written, yeah. Let me find the code what we have written. String one, peacock is the national bird of our country. String length, length of str1. String equal test one. Output, peacock is the length. S length. Length I'm not asking. Okay. Odd numbers, even numbers. Let's try with this. Okay, fine. Length is not required. Okay. Yeah. This is also fine. This will work, no problem. But even then, more simplification you can do. Simplify you can do. I'll do that. Okay. Simple. Same string only I'm taking. Let me take S only. So now you can see how I can able to simplify this. So simply we can type print, 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 print. So even position characters, even position characters, even position characters. How to find even position characters? Simple. S of 0 index colon colon 2 only. Step 2. So obviously 0 index means plus 2, plus 4, plus 6. This is even position characters. If I start with odd position characters, odd position characters. Then again S of, it starts from 1. 1 colon colon 2 means 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 2, 7. Odd number position. Got it? Same result? Yes. This is simply we can able to write within few lines. And Mr. Akshay also has written something. Let me find out. This is Mr. Akshay code. String, okay, length. Why length? People are taking, I don't know. So you are using this one, I think so. Okay, okay. Yeah, using for loop he has written. Yeah, fine, it is okay. But every time is not going to require to print. Even position, odd position. Okay. So here if you want to move to next line, just give the print extra statement. Automatically that will move to next line. Even position characters, odd position characters. Fine, that's good. You are using for loop only. Let me show you my example. I'll go through while loop only. Okay. So how it is simple, you can see this. While loop through, I'll explain. So because different style, same code we can able to write in different style only. That's what I used to give some task to you so that you can understand the thing. Same code, how we can write in different way. You can accept input at runtime only. Whatever input you can enter, enter, enter some string, enter some string. String I'm asking at runtime only. After that, I value 0 I'm taking. This is loop variable. I'm just print the description character at even positions, character at even positions, and while loop I'm taking. While I less than length of s, I less than length of s. Print s of I, s of I. So end attribute I'm using comma symbol I'm giving. Each and every character I'm giving comma. I equals to I plus 2 because even position. Or else I plus equals to 2 also we can do that. For more clarity, I equal to I plus 2 I'm giving. So now I'm trying to print extra function gap I'm giving. Now I value starts from 1. Okay. Before that, print odd position characters. Characters at odd position, better. Characters at odd position. Okay. I value 1 while I less than or equal to length of S. Same thing. Print S of I, comma, end attribute. Then what we have to use? I equals to I plus 2 only. Yes, that is also same because it starts from 1. No? 1 means 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 2, 5. Here 0 means 0 plus 2, 2. 2 plus 2, 4, like this. So this is while loop. Take a string here and I value 0. Character set odd positions while I less than length of S. Length means as soon as this condition is, as long as this condition is true, this code will execute. Length 5 characters means 0 less than 5, 1 less than 5, like this only. So I'm going to give this Hyderabad. I'm giving HYDRABAD. Hyderabad is my string. So this is character set even position, character set odd positions. So this is the simple exercise through while loop. Someone has written for loop. That's good. Okay, for loop through also. And someone has written normal way. So this is what actually. Now today task is what I'm trying to give. Today task. Today task. Let me give the task. Today task, what we have to do, simply, you can randomly take the duplicate values of list 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. Got my point? Like this. Randomly, including duplicates. Your input is like this, okay? Your input is like this. You have to take a duplicate list of values. But output should be like this. Output should be like this. Only unique values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all. So we can try to filter the duplicate values, avoid, and make the list is with original elements only. Got my point? Duplicate values you can avoid and make the list as original. So here 1 is there, 1 is there. No 1, only 1. 2 is there, here 2 is there, again 2 is there, 2 is there, only 2. 3, 3, 3 repeatedly there, but only 3. 4 is only, 5 is only, 6 is only, like this. Hope you understand the logic. Take the list randomly with a lot of duplicate values and ignore the duplicate values and make them into new list into this is. But don't convert this one into set only. Okay, there is a rule again. So if you do like this, it will be easy for you. Are you getting my point? L is list. If I try to convert this L1 equals to set R, S equals to set of L, set function will do, set is a uh, what we can say unique collection. Set will create. This is not I'm asking. This is the set. You can also convert this set into list also, no problem. But this approach I don't want. It is easy. So I read what every element present in this list. You have to check with new list. You can create a new list that is empty. This item is available in the new list or not. You can check first. If it is not there, you can add items to the new list only. See, the new list is this one, man. Okay. Output list this is. I want to check 1 in new list. No, you can add it. 2 in new list. No, you can add it. 1 in new list. Yes, already there. I don't want. You can don't add. 3 in new list. No, you can add it. 4 in new list. No, you can add it. 2 in new list already there. Don't add. 3 in new list already there. Don't add. 4 in new list already there. Don't add. Like this. 5 is in new list. No, it is. You can add it. 6 is there. No, you can add it. 2 is there? No, it is there already. Don't add. Don't add. Don't add. Like this, you can form. Check the condition. Okay. This is today requirement. You can write, and tomorrow we'll discuss here remaining things. That's all about.